This is one of the many beautiful places up in the mountains in British Columbia. Mr. Carl McIntosh is testing his equipment for his next expedition.
This is the Rat River Adventure Stove from Genfabco. We're doing a test here with a snow trekker tent in Terrace, British Columbia, Canada. You're already starting to see the initial smoke combustion coming out of the stove. It's been running for about 3 minutes. In about another 5 to 10 minutes we'll probably see it go completely clear, because with the baffle we get secondary combustion. It's about -11 Celsius outside today. A bit of a wind coming, quite cold actually here. So our goal is to get the tent warm enough I can sit in there with a t-shirt. The dimensions of the stove are 12 by 12 by 18 inches. It's on a 4-inch leg, and we're trying to heat a 10 by 13 wall tent with about a 6'3" ridge pole. So what I will do is I'll just kind of move the camera so that you can see the hookup here. Basically what I've got in my tent is I've got a elbow, stainless elbow, which is attached to a coupler. Now that coupler screws clockwise a quarter turn into the top of the stove, and what that does is it provides a positive connection between the stovepipe and the stove. Looking at the coloration of the stove, you'll see that the titanium has actually become quite blue. It throws a great deal of heat and is easily controlled by both the air intake, which is on a daisy wheel where you see the fire flickering, and also up on the stovepipe in the case of this one, I basically have, you'll see that square rectangle piece of titanium. That's just a simple slide for the pipe damper, but you could use a 4-inch regular pipe damper as well. I use nesting pipe because it's easier to pack. Now I have my tent flaps open here at the moment because actually it's getting so warm in here already that I'll probably be damping the stove down shortly, and we've only been running the stove for 10 minutes. Again, we're talking -11 Celsius outside, and I'm ready to get into my t-shirt. This is one great little stove. It actually weighs less than my first rifle. This is about a 7.5 to 8 pound stove. Comes with a great pack that Genfabco's made, and this is my go-to unit for the bush now in the winter. It'll also work great in lightweight teepees made by, like, for example, Kifaro. A lot of people like to use those out in the bush. A lightweight teepee would be ideal for this setup, or you could use a pyramid tent or a hybrid tent as well. Here's an overview of the stove. We're just going to slide down. You can see this pipe damper. I'll come in nice and close so you can have a good look at how that works on this sliding type of pipe damper. That's about your most basic type of pipe damper you can have, but again you can use those 4-inch dampers. This nesting pipe will actually nest and fit nicely inside of the stove. This is a stainless steel elbow. It articulates. I can actually turn that from probably 45 to 60 degrees without any problem. It works great with this little stove. And as we come around here, you can take a good look at the coupler. That's the part, that little blue piece there of titanium. And actually when I want to take that out, I just turn that a quarter turn counterclockwise. Moving back a bit, let's take a good look at the color. You can see even heat on this stove. Very evenly heats. Great for cooking on. And it's got those great little clasps. You see those stainless clasps there? That's what makes it such a quick stove to put together. And you can take it apart or put it together in under a minute. I can tell you from personal experience, when you have cold hands, that's the kind of stove you want out there. Legs are very simple and rugged and provide good traction and contact with the ground. Let's go around the front of the stove and take another look at it. Okay, there's the daisy wheel up nice and close. So you can turn it either way. Secondary combustion coming out of the top of the pipe. You see pretty much a heat wave. And if we go down the pipe here, you'll see that actually the pipe is coming out at about a 60-degree angle. That seems to be the right angle for this particular unit. And we've had really good success with this setup. See, the stove is still going good. I've got the damper actually open here, almost fully open, and we have the air intake on the stove closed almost down to about a quarter. This allows proper air circulation into the stove and allows the hot gases to escape. We've got a really nice bed of coals in there, and I just put some more wood in, and we're talking it had been burning for about 3.5 hours, and there was still plenty of coals. So this stove has a very, very long burn time compared to similar titanium stoves as well as steel stoves for tents. Very, very pleased with the operation of this stove. Very hot in here right now, it's warm, and so I've opened up the door here so that we can cool off the tent a bit. That's remarkable considering we're at -11 plus a bit of a wind chill that brings us down to, you know, maybe -15 degrees Celsius.